Hey guys, so I thought I would do a video on what to bring to horse camp or riding camp. Some camps are just specifically horse camps where you just take care of the horses and you don't ride, and there are some camps where you just ride. And then most camps you do both things. The camp I'm going to this week is we do both things. We will take care of the horses and we also ride. And the people that go, there's a few people that will help us and stuff. And I am an experienced rider, but I have not seriously ridden in like 2 years. Like I've I haven't taken lessons in a while, so I'm a little etchy on my skills. So I have to go to camp. I'm going to go to camp and learn a little bit more and get back into riding. I just have this Briar horse in the background for you guys to look at while I talk. But most of you probably will be going to a sleepaway camp. My camp is not an overnight camp, it's just a day camp. And then one of the nights, which is Thursday night, I get to spend the night there with the other girls. Um, so I'll start with sleepaway camp. If you're going to a sleepaway camp, you will, first of all, the first thing you're going to want to pack is a pillow and a blanket, because I can guarantee that on Thursday night when I go to sleep at the camp, they won't supply us with pillows and blankets. So I would recommend you bring a pillow and a blanket, and a comfortable one depending on the weather. If it's a summer camp, then I would recommend just bring a light blanket and a soft pillow. Um, if it's a winter camp, like for some sort of camp you go to over winter break, then you're going to want probably a sleeping bag with some heavy duty blankets and a few pillows, because if you're gonna sleep in the barn like I'm going to on Thursday, then it's important that you are warm if it's a winter camp. If it's summer camp, then you don't need to really worry about that as much. But you might want something to shield yourself from bugs. If you're sleeping in the barn, if you're sleeping in a house, then you won't have to worry about that at all. But bring bug spray as well. Bug spray, you're going to need that. And if you don't want to bring it, you can ask the camp counselors if they have it, or ask the trainer if they have any, and maybe ask your parents to buy some for you and put it on you before you go. You're also going to want to bring food, because you never know what you're going to get for lunch and possibly even dinner. If it's a sleepaway camp, they're going to supply you with dinner no matter what. But for lunch, they might want you to pack lunch for like the first day or something. It just really depends. If it's a sleepaway camp, they will supply it, obviously. But if it's a day camp, you might want to pack lunch. But my camps provides us lunch, and it's just a day camp. But I still am going to bring some snacks, just in case I either don't like the food served at the camp, or if my blood sugar gets low, because I have type 1 diabetes, which is a pancreas. It's where my pancreas was attacked, and I no longer produce insulin. It's not type 2, it's not the same thing or anything, but I still, when my blood sugar gets low, I need some quick sugar to spike me up. And so I will still bring snacks, but anyone should really bring snacks to a day camp. Maybe not a sleepaway camp, because they'll have snacks for you there if you're going to be spending a night. And depending on the length of your camp, mine is for a week. Well, it's actually 5 days. It's Monday through Friday, and it's from 9 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. And then Thursday night we spend the night there, and you go to camp on Friday. So on Thursday it'll be a little bit different, and there's a pool party, and I'm really, really excited for that. It's really going to be fun. But if you are going to a camp that is for 20 plus days, then you're going to need to bring a lot of things. You're going to need to pack for a month's time. So you're going to need to bring a lot of clothing and a lot of different riding pants, like breeches or jeans, depending on if you're riding English or Western. I am an English rider mainly, and the camp I'm going to is for English riders, so I'll be bringing breeches. And I'm not bringing my saddle, because it's just a day camp, so they provide the saddles for us. And I'm not going to bring my horse either, because it's a day camp. So basically they have horses for us to ride there. They're lesson horses. They're nice horses. The horses at your camp should be nice. They should be good horses. They should not be you know, green horses or horses that are injured. Like, they shouldn't be like lame or anything. Lame, if you don't know what lame is, it's basically where their feet are hurt to the point where they can't be ridden, and it's bad and it's permanent mainly. They shouldn't be, young. They should be older. Horses are usually the typical horses used for camps. Also, you're going to want to check the background of, the camp and the barn that the camp is being held at. If it's a barn that's specifically for camps, then it's probably okay. But if it's just a regular barn that's not really widely known, you might want to check the background just to make sure that it's, going to be a proper camp where they know what they're talking about and they're not giving you false information, because that's always annoying when you pay your money to hear false information. No one likes that. But back to what you need to bring. For day camps, you will want to still bring probably bug spray, snacks, and you could just have like a cooler or just a bag or whatever, depending on the season it is. And you just take your snacks in that bag. If it's a sleepaway camp, then I don't think you'll really be needing to bring snacks because they'll probably supply it for you. And you're going to want to obviously bring all of your riding clothes. For a sleepaway camp, you'll want to bring your breeches. I'd say if it's like a 20 plus day camp, bring 5 pairs of breeches or so, because they might not give you the opportunity to wash your clothes while you're there. So that's kind of, might be a little bit unsanitary to just bring 1 pair. If it's, only a week long, you could probably just get away with bringing like 2 pairs of breeches or jeans or whatever you're wearing. Never ever wear shorts to a riding camp. That's really annoying when people do that, because you can't ride in shorts properly. And never wear flip-flops unless there's going to be other activities besides just riding with the horses and dealing with the horses. I would suggest to wear your boots, your riding boots, or your walk-around boots that are protective for your feet, to where if a horse were to step on your foot, it would not, hurt it to the point where it would be broken. So you don't want to wear flip-flops or sandals, or not even tennis shoes. You can bring tennis shoes, though, because tennis shoes are a good thing to have when there's other activities going on in the camp. So I recommend bringing tennis shoes as well. But don't show up in them. Show up in the proper things. You might, if you're an English rider, you might want chaps if you have paddock boots, or you can just wear full boots to your knees. You'll also want pajamas if that's a sleepaway camp. If it's a sleepaway camp, I would recommend bringing, for a week you could bring like 2 to 3 pairs of pajamas. For 20 days plus, maybe like 10 pairs of pajamas. You'll have to pack a suitcase and everything for 20 plus days. If you're a girl, which most people that go to horse camps are probably girls, you might want to bring your makeup if you're going to a sleepaway camp, because you don't want to, have a dirty, you don't want your face to look. I mean, it depends on how old you are if you're going to bring makeup, and you definitely want to bring soaps and all toiletry items. Like, you're going to want to bring your toothbrush, your toothpaste, soap for your body, soap for your hair, face wash, chapstick, things like that. And for a day camp, you'll probably just want to bring like chapstick in a purse or something, and you can just put it in the lounge room while you're riding or dealing with the horses at the camp. And if it's a really big barn, I would not bring anything that's going to get lost. But whether it's a day camp or a sleepaway camp, always bring your phone, because if there's an emergency, you're going to need to call someone. But I would recommend putting your phone in something so that it won't get taken. And don't talk about your phone with the other people at the camp, just because you don't want it to be taken by someone, and that's never a good idea. If you collect Breyer horses, as I do, and a lot of riders do, you might want to bring 1 or 2 Breyer horses for a sleepaway camp, because a lot of times at horse camps, they'll have Breyer shows or Breyer-related activities for girls who have Breyer horses. Or you could even bring a stuffed horse or any kind of model horse if you collect them or if you have them. If you have just one, you can bring that. This is just the one I have at my mom's house, so I'm using it as the background. I would definitely recommend bringing a helmet because they may not have one for you there. And you're going to want to bring tank tops, shirts, things to ride in, and you're going to want shirts that are like sweat resistant. So that means that the sweat will not like soak into them. It'll just drip off. That's really good for riding this summer. Winter, you'll want to bring sweaters, sweatshirts, things like that to ride in. And if you're a Western rider and you don't wear a helmet, then just bring a hat or something. But I still recommend all riders to wear helmets as it is safe, because I've had bad experiences falling off horses without a helmet on, and I will never ever ride without a helmet again until I am a professional horseback rider, which I don't see myself becoming within the next 5 years because I don't have the time to ride all the time. So this camp is special for me because I don't have the opportunity to ride horses all the time. And that's part of the reason I started collecting briars, so I could be around horses more, and just have horses in my nature. But that's basically the essentials for camp. And then you can also bring things like craft project items, stuff if you're going to do other crafts at a camp. That's for day camp or sleepaway. Another thing is you're going to want to eat a healthy, this is mainly for day camp, you'll want to eat a healthy breakfast every morning before you wake up to go to camp, because if you need the energy to be able to run around and play and ride and care for the horses, and it's going to be probably hot outside if it's summer, and you're going to want to eat a good breakfast. And I would not recommend fast food, but if that's all you can get, then just make the best out of it, and definitely get all the protein you can in your food that you eat before you go. If you're at a sleepaway camp, they provide breakfast for you, but usually they'll give you a choice, and you need to pick the most proteinful, that's not a word, but pick the breakfast that has the most protein and the most calories. You want calories at camp, because trust me, you're going to be burning a lot of calories off. So don't count calories on camp days, because trust me, you're going to be exercising a lot, and you're going to burn excessive calories in the heat. So you're going to want to eat a pretty large meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because you're going to need more calories than you usually would, because you're going to be exercising a lot at camp, and they have you active. Part of the reason parents send their children to camp is so that they're active. I'm going to a camp just specifically for teenagers because I'm a teenager, so I don't need as much calories as like a kid that's 11 or 12 would probably need. But I would still need a lot of calories for breakfast on a camp day. Another thing you're gonna want to be, this doesn't relate to what to bring to camp, but you're gonna want to be really respectful to the other camp members and to the trainers and the camp counselors and stuff, because they're there to help you, and they're there to make it a fun experience for you. And if you're not enjoying it, then you can always just call your parent and have them come pick you up. You don't have to stay at the camp. It's not a law. If you are really not having fun, you can always just call your mom or dad or parent or guardian or whoever takes care of you or whoever is bringing you to camp, and they will probably come get you. If it's at sleepaway camp, it may not be possible, but you can just take a break. At sleepaway camp, they'll usually have a place for you to sit for the day if you just want to sit out for the day and kind of relax if you're overwhelmed. But for day camps, they just have your parent come and pick you up. But that's that. You want to be respectful, because you don't want to have a bad impression. You don't want the other girls in your camp to not like you. You want everyone to treat you nicely, and you should treat everyone else nicely as well. Also, you're going to, if it's for day camp, every night, after the camp day, you're going to want to make sure you have enough supplies for the next day to bring to camp so that you are always prepared. I go to camp tomorrow morning, and I'm really excited. So I'm just preparing and stuff, but it's pretty late in the evening, so I already have most of my stuff packed. It's midnight, I think. But I still just wanted to make this video. That's basically all the essentials. You also might want to bring a camera, or you could just use your phone, but yeah, but that's basically the essentials. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and comment down below if I left anything out, and comment down below if you're going to camp or whatever, or if you have any advice on horse camps, and I will hopefully share with you guys my camp journey this week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!